Before we jump in, I do earn a referral fee when you use the services and companies I demonstrate in the video, but there is no additional cost to you. I chose them because they're the best in the industry and you're safe with them.
Have you considered the significance of drafting a comprehensive operating agreement for a single-member LLC? You've come to the right place if you're looking for the finer details. An operating agreement is not just a document, it's a well-structured blueprint that encapsulates the rules, regulations, and provisions that govern a limited liability company. This master document operates like a compass, steering the direction of the LLC and dissolving potential disagreements. You might ask, why is there a need for an operating agreement when I'm the sole member of the LLC? Here comes the critical aspect. An operating agreement doesn't just add a layer of credibility to your business, it is a legal document that protection. It emphasizes your business as a discrete entity, thus safeguarding your personal assets from the company's liabilities. Furthermore, an operating agreement offers potential investors, partners, and financial institutions a lucid depiction of your business operations. This transparency can enhance trust and confidence in your venture, potentially driving growth. Now that we've underscored the significance of a well-documented operating agreement, let's venture into the process of drafting one. First things first, what should an operating agreement consist of? To understand the content of an operating agreement, let's break it down into its essential elements. Imagine these elements as the building blocks of your LLC's foundation. First off, we have the name of the LLC. This is pretty straightforward, but it's important to remember that the name must be unique and not infringe on any existing copyrights or trademarks. It should also include the term LLC or limited liability company to comply with state regulations. Next up is the purpose of the LLC. This is where you define what your business will do. It can be specific, like providing digital marketing services, or broader, such as engaging in any lawful activity. The key is to ensure it aligns with your business goals and future plans. Following this is the duration of the LLC. Some LLCs are set up with a specific end date, while others are designed to exist indefinitely. This is entirely up to you and your business needs. Then, we have the management and voting structure of the LLC. This is crucial for a single-member LLC as it outlines how decisions are made and who makes them. For a single-member LLC, this is typically the single member, but it can also include provisions for bringing on additional members or managers in the future. We also need to consider the capital contributions. This refers to how much money or other assets you're putting into the business. It's important to document this accurately, as it can have significant tax implications down the line. Lastly, we can't forget about the distribution of profits and losses. This indicates how and when profits or losses will be distributed to the member. In a single-member LLC, this typically goes directly to the single member, but the operating agreement should still specify this to avoid any confusion. These elements are vital to include in your operating agreement, but how do we put it all together? Stay tuned to find out. The process of drafting an operating agreement may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. It's a journey that begins with a single step: choosing an online template. The internet is awash with a plethora of templates, each one tailored to different types of businesses. It's like picking out an outfit for your LLC. You want it to fit well, look good, and most importantly, serve its purpose. Once you've found a template that suits your needs, it's time to make it your own. This part of the process is akin to customizing a suit. You have the basic structure, but now you need to tweak it to suit your specific business needs. Consider the unique aspects of your LLC. Do you have any special requirements or provisions you want to include? This is your chance to make sure the operating agreement reflects your business's personality. However, customization isn't just about adding things. Sometimes it's about taking things out. If there are sections in the template that don't apply to your LLC, don't be afraid to remove them. Remember, this document is all about your business. If something doesn't fit, it doesn't belong. Now that you've tailored the template to your liking, it's time for a thorough review. This stage is crucial because it's easy to overlook small details when you're in the thick of it. It's like proofreading a novel. You're looking for any inconsistencies, errors, or omissions that might have slipped through the cracks. You want to ensure that the operating agreement is airtight and that it accurately represents your LLC. If you're not comfortable reviewing it yourself, consider hiring a professional. An attorney or a business consultant can provide valuable insight and ensure that your operating agreement is legally sound and comprehensive. So, there you have it, the step-by-step process of drafting an operating agreement. It might seem like a lot of work, but it's a necessary part of establishing an LLC. It's the foundation upon which your business is built, and it's worth every minute spent on it. Drafting the agreement is just the first step. What happens after that? Well, that's a story for another scene. Stay tuned. Once you've drafted your operating agreement, it's time to review and finalize it. This stage is one of the most critical in forming your single-member LLC. You've toiled over the details, ensuring that every aspect of your business is covered, and now it's time to ensure that everything is in order. Reviewing the agreement with a fine-tooth comb is not just a suggestion, it's a necessity. You need to ensure that every clause, every sentence, and every word accurately represents your business operations. It's important to remember that this document will guide the operation of your LLC, so it's crucial to get it right. Don't rush this process. Take your time to go through each section. Check to see if the clauses are in alignment with your business's mission and goals. Ensure that the agreement accurately reflects the management structure you want, the distribution of profits, and the process for handling disputes or dissolution. While you may be a business whiz, it's also recommended to seek legal advice before finalizing the agreement. An attorney who specializes in LLCs can provide insights and advice that you may not have considered. They can point out any potential legal pitfalls and help you to avoid them. Once you're confident that the agreement is comprehensive and accurate, it's time for the final step, signing the agreement. As the single member of the LLC, your signature brings the agreement into effect. It's a momentous occasion that marks the official start of your business journey. Remember to keep a copy of the signed agreement for your records. This document is your LLC's roadmap, and it's important to have it on hand for reference. So, you've reviewed, made necessary adjustments, sought legal advice, and signed your operating agreement. Your single-member LLC is now officially on the books, and you've taken a significant step in your entrepreneurial journey. With the agreement signed, what's the next step? Well, stay tuned as we navigate the next phase of implementing your operating agreement. This is where the real work begins, bringing your LLC to life. Having an operating agreement is one thing, but implementing it is another. This statement rings true for every single-member LLC out there. It's not enough to have a well-drafted agreement tucked away in your drawer. The real power of an operating agreement lies in its effective implementation. Now you may be wondering, what does implementing an operating agreement entail? Well, it involves adhering to the guidelines set out in the agreement. This could mean anything from fulfilling your responsibilities as a member, to maintaining accurate records, to making sure your LLC is financially transparent. Think of your operating agreement as a roadmap that guides the operation of your LLC. It outlines your rights, responsibilities, and procedures for making decisions. Just as you wouldn't embark on a road trip without a map, you shouldn't run your LLC without referring to and following your operating agreement. But implementation isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. As your business grows and changes, so should your operating agreement. This means reviewing it periodically to make necessary updates. Maybe your business model has evolved, or perhaps you've moved to a different state with different laws. Whatever the case may be, your operating agreement should reflect these changes. The beauty of a single-member LLC operating agreement is its flexibility. You have the freedom to amend it as you see fit. But remember, any changes you make should be in writing and signed to avoid any potential legal hiccups down the line. One more thing to keep in mind is that your operating agreement isn't just for your eyes. It may be required by lenders, investors, or even potential business partners. By implementing and maintaining your operating agreement, you're not only ensuring the smooth operation of your LLC, but also demonstrating your professionalism and commitment to your business. So don't let your operating agreement gather dust. Use it, update it, and live by it. Because in the world of business, it's not just about having a roadmap, it's about following it. By implementing and maintaining your operating agreement, you ensure the smooth operation of your LLC. So take the driver's seat and steer your business in the direction of success. Creating an operating agreement for a single-member LLC may seem complicated, but it's an essential step in establishing your business. We've taken a journey together through the ins and outs of this crucial document, starting with its introduction, moving on to understanding its content, then drafting, reviewing, finalizing, and finally implementing it. We've delved into the importance of knowing what should be included, such as the LLC's name and purpose, members' contributions, distribution of profits and losses, and management structure. We've discussed the significance of a well-drafted agreement that reflects your business's unique needs and the necessity of a thorough review to ensure accuracy and completeness. We've also explored how to finalize the agreement, making it legally binding, and the steps to implement it, bringing your LLC to life. Remember, an operating agreement is more than just a document. It's a roadmap to the successful operation of your LLC.